show Zara acts decisively to protect the Cambridge's children from Meg at the Christmas concert. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's explosive Netflix docuseries was full of bombshell claims. They ranged from allegations about Prince William screaming at the Sandringham Summit to Harry accusing the palace of leaking his plans to leave the firm. However, one thing that will definitely have piqued the interest of fashion fans was Meghan claiming she purposely opted not to wear bright colours during a time as a working royal. Speaking in the third episode that dropped last week, the 41-year-old explained that her usual colour palette of camel, beige and white was a deliberate choice. There was thought in that. To my understanding, you can't ever wear the same colour as Her Majesty if there's a group event, she said. I wore a lot of muted tones, but it also was so I could just blend in, like I'm not trying to stand out here. She also doubled down on the claim in episode 5 when she explains, "Until that last week in the UK, I rarely wore colour and I never wanted to upstage or ruffle any feathers, so I just tried to blend in. But I wore a lot of colour that week. I felt, well, let's just look like a rainbow." However, several royals appeared to turn that theory on its head by sending a subtle message with their sartorial choices at a huge family event last night. The Princess of Wales hosted a Christmas Carol concert at Westminster Abbey, which was attended by a raft of royals including the King and Queen Consort. For the event, she opted for a festive deep burgundy coat from Eponine, London, which she paired with a matching colour clutch bag and shoes. However, she wasn't the only royal wearing the same colour for the Christmas service. William and Harry's cousin Zara also wore a coat in the same colour, and even Kate's daughter Princess Charlotte was in the colour. And although not royal, Kate's sister Pippa Matthews also sported a coat in the same deep red hue. Meanwhile, when it came to the men, William had a burgundy tie, as did Zara's husband Mike Tyndall. Recently, Meghan Markle bullied her niece Princess Charlotte. Tom Bower confirmed in his newest book Revenge that Meghan Markle is responsible for bullying Princess Charlotte. The biography on the war between the Sussexes and the Windsors verifies that the Duchess of Sussex bullied her niece. Sue Smith did a video a few days ago where she brought up a moment from the 2018 royal wedding. In the video, she re-examined a moment when Meghan reached Harry and waited for the kids to file past. She smiles until she sees Charlotte, who looks at her. Meghan's smile fades away for a split second before Charlotte walks away. The body language guy picked on Sue's analysis and broke it down further, so I wanted to talk about why Meghan would bully Charlotte and how she felt about it. We know Meghan has little self-esteem, she only cares about money and trampling on those who stand in her way. As Tom Bower mentions in his book, Meghan was very kind and thoughtful as a child, however her spoilt behaviour made her feel entitled as she got older. Also, the one thing that doesn't make sense is how Harry felt about this. Now tensions were flaring before the wedding. We've all seen the reports of what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. This gives us all the clarification we need to conclude that she was bullying Charlotte. Meghan's narcissism slipped for a brief second, but it's evident. I've seen Sue's video and the body language guys, God, it's scary. So how does bullying a 3-year-old make her feel better? Could it be to hinder Charlotte's self-confidence? Well, it failed because she's now a thriving 7-year-old enjoying life. Her time at the Commonwealth Games is the perfect example of that. I believe that Meghan sees Charlotte as a threat, just like she does with Catherine. Why? Because they carry more status than Harry ever will. Also, Tom Bower mentions in his book that Meghan is